An amazing chase stretched across Southern California. For more than 30 minutes, an armed man in a red Lexus led police on a reckless chase from Los Angeles to Orange County at speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour. That's how it began, taking the California Highway Patrol on a wild ride through Los Angeles and Orange counties, a chase that exceeded speed and safety limits.
Streetlights blink like coded warnings, shadowed alleys, stories scorning. Each turn sharper, adrenaline flows, a desperate ride where danger grows. Is it the thrill of the fight I crave? This asphalt beast, my soul enslaved. The lines blur fast, the end unclear. Speed's the drug, I've lost the gear. Raw, but it's what's igniting.
And this driver wasn't at ease. The chase began around 8 p.m. Tuesday, September 25, 2024, near the 405 and 110 freeways. The driver was involved in an unspecified criminal incident, according to the California Highway Patrol. No further details were released. That red Lexus was a rocket, flying down Highway 60 in the San Gabriel Valley at speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour. This guy was driving like it was a demolition derby, not a highway. You see what a car looks like when it becomes a weapon. This red Lexus was just a missile on wheels, tearing up the highway at breakneck speed, dodging traffic and swerving everywhere. It was a video game fantasy gone upside down. He's flying fast through East Los Angeles, heading for Orange County, Santa Ana, Anaheim, before heading right back to Los Angeles County, passing through Long Beach and Compton. This guy was driving on a crazy, chaotic, and brutal road.
On the glitter of asphalt, the city howls, it won't let go. Neon veins pulse under tire and fault. This engine rolls.
An LA County Sheriff's pursuit. I said CHP. Apparently this started with the LA County Sheriffs. They are in pursuit, but they are far behind here. They have fallen way back. They have lost a visual, I believe, but they are trying to get California Highway Patrol involved here. There is an airship overhead that is tracking this suspect's each and every move as he pushes 120 miles per hour, again, weaving across all lanes of traffic to get around the few vehicles out there. But he is really pushing the pedal to the metal here and traveling quite a distance here just in the last few minutes. He was over in the West Adams district just about 5 to 8 minutes ago and is already well into the San Gabriel Valley, well out of LAPD's jurisdiction here. We are again on the 60 freeway as he continues very high speeds on the shoulder now. Is that the shoulder it looks like, or maybe he's in the carpool lane there? He's in the carpool lane trying to just outpace everybody here. He's going to get hurt. If he makes one wrong move as he weaves through at these speeds, it could be very dangerous, but we'll see what the level of driving is here behind the wheel. But you can see that he is really booking here, and we don't know if there's anybody else inside the vehicle, whether it's just the driver or whether there are any other participants inside of that vehicle. Just passing the Whittier area now as we continue eastbound on the 60 freeway, past the 605, continuing at triple-digit speeds here, hugging that HOV lane. And the further east we get, you'll notice that there are fewer and fewer cars and trucks in his way here. Just a few off the nose as we look out over the next several miles here. Traffic is steady but light. all the way through the San Gabriel Valley here. Again, he's still doing about 90 miles per hour, looking for an opportunity to squeeze through here. He does have an LA County Sheriff's helicopter right overhead. I would imagine he is aware of it, but he's definitely aware of it. That's actually the night sun that you can see there. I thought that was the freeway lights. He is actually under that LA Sheriff's night sun, so definitely well aware of the presence of that law enforcement helicopter and continuing to push that pedal. Look at him. He's 120 miles per hour eastbound on the 60 freeway, passing Hacienda Boulevard. Really close there. He is flying. This guy is really flying. Take a look at our real-time speed tracker there. As we push in, you can see we are getting accurate readings of upwards of 125 miles per hour. He is again weaving across all these lanes at extremely high speeds. This is a dangerous pursuit, and he is just refusing to stop or even slow down at this point. Really, really worried about how this one could end if he continues at these speeds and some of these last-minute lane changes here. Again, it just takes, at these speeds, just one wrong move and he could spin out or collide and really hurt somebody here as he tries to navigate this traffic on the 60 freeway here, now passing Fullerton Road. Nobody behind him. Law enforcement has fallen way behind. They have not kept up. They are behind, but maybe about a half mile to maybe a mile back are the closest units. Those are sheriff's units that are trying to keep up. They're barely able to maintain a visual, but again, the helicopter that you see there is the one doing all the work and shining the light on that suspect, giving the motorists ahead of him at least a clue of what is coming up behind them. If you look in your rearview mirror, you could easily catch that night sun sometimes as a speeding vehicle comes up behind you here, and that's hopefully what's happening here. But he is going so much faster than every other car on the freeway. Still doing 110 miles per hour in the slow lane now. Now moving all the way over, passing Nogales Street. Going to be coming up on the 57 freeway here. I'll have an opportunity to head up towards Diamond Bar, or he can head southbound on the 57, or he can maintain the 60 freeway after he heads north on the 57 for a couple miles, and then it turns off. He can transition out to the east, and that will eventually take him into San Bernardino County if he does that. So we'll see. He's got another maybe another mile or two ahead of him here before he hits the 57 freeway. Over the Gore Point. That's an entrance ramp right there, going around all that traffic, using the Gore Point all over the paint here as they try and keep up with them. Again, trying to keep that light on him is no easy task for that sheriff's helicopter, and it's proving to be challenging. Just in this shot right here, you can tell he's just trying to keep the light on him there as he continues to weave around all of this traffic. I wonder, I have a bunch of questions here, but you've got to wonder whether he has a destination in mind or whether he is just gonna, exhaust all the gas in the tank. At these speeds, he's not getting great mileage. It is a sports car. Does look like a newer model BMW, at least from up here. Getting off the freeway, getting off the 60 freeway, and he's going to take the 57 southbound, transitioning onto the southbound ramp, 57 freeway south. It's going to be about the same traffic as we look ahead here. Maybe a little bit lighter than the 60, but it's also a lane narrower. So we'll see here as he continues now southbound on the 57. If these speeds continue, you can see he does have a little room to play with here, but it does get a little bit busier the further south I look out the window here. But he does have that airship still overhead there. I am not sure. It does look like he's got 2 units. 2 units have made the transition onto the 57 freeway, but they are a good ways behind him. You can see those flashing lights, and they are just trying to keep up. But at these speeds, really, really difficult. A challenging chase to keep up with. The best hope would be that maybe there are some CHP officers up ahead. At these speeds, really doesn't even, serve a whole lot of purpose to even create a traffic break unless you really have enough units in position here, and there just are not enough able to keep up with him. There's just a few LA County Sheriff's units from East LA, and these guys at some point will likely be swapped out, most likely with California Highway Patrol officers. So they're in it to try and just kind of play catch up here, but he is still traveling at extreme speeds. Still trying to get a correct make and model here. It's either a Lexus or a BMW. Could be a Lexus as we get a closer look here. Yeah, just really hard to tell, especially on the 57 where there's even less light than the 60 freeway. But it is a bright red vehicle that is certainly very noticeable, very easy to pick out. Got a black hood. Yeah, it looks like a black hood on a red Lexus, traveling southbound on the 57 freeway through the hills here. Gonna come out in Orange County here in just a second.
This wild game I gotta win. Sue's on the airways, telling them my place. Crazy speed, they'll never catch me. Oh no, no, the seas, peace on my spree. Gotta find a bridge to hide my gleam. Crazy speed, can't stop me. Concrete jungle blurring my sight. Wind like knives cuts through the night. I see the bridge, my haven, my friend. Underneath this chase will end. Sue's voice is laughing, I'm disappearing. Crazy speed, they'll never catch me. Oh no, no, the seas, peace on my spree. Gotta find a bridge to hide my gleam. Crazy speed, can't stop me.
Helicopter still down there?
Jungle blurring my sight. Wind like knives cuts through the night. I see the bridge, my haven, my friend. Underneath this chase will
Got a
end.
laser coming off the nose here.
Voices laughing, I'm disappearing. Crazy speed, they'll never catch me. Oh no, no, the CHP's on my spree. Gotta find a bridge to hide my glee. Crazy speed, crazy
Well, again, as
speed.
you look at all the other cars on the 57 here, he is just going so much faster than everybody else, and a tremendous amount of horsepower here that we're dealing with underneath the hood of this Lexus sports car. You can see him getting back over to the right. We'll look for any signs of looking for an actual exit opportunity, but my guess is he's going to try and stay on the freeway. He's got a need for speed, and he is opting for the most empty lanes. Doesn't really seem like he wants to get off the freeway, although he has done so on at least 1 or 2 occasions back in South LA, where he was just about 20 minutes ago. Again, we've made our way through South LA, onto the 10 freeway through West Adams, and then all the way out through downtown LA, through the East LA interchange, getting out on the 60 freeway, taking the 60 freeway through the San Gabriel Valley, onto the 57 freeway southbound now as we move through Yorba Linda, continuing at 140 miles per hour. LA County Sheriff's helicopters still able to keep up with him, but those ground units have fallen way back. So nobody behind him that he could see, but the helicopter is overhead. There is law enforcement ahead, but we'll see if they're going to rendezvous with him or if they are attending to other business. We do see some other vehicles. CHP is aware of this pursuit. The Sheriff's Department is asking or requesting some assistance here. They may get involved if they have the opportunity, but again, at these speeds, it's a game of triangulation, trying to get units into position, not where the suspect is, but where you think he's going to be in the next few minutes. And so he's continuing southbound at a high rate of speed, well into Orange County now. They will hand this off to Orange County Sheriffs or CHP Orange County units at some point. Right now, again, this is still a sheriff's operation with their helicopter calling out the location. Getting off the 57 freeway. This might be the westbound 91. Westbound 91 transition. All right. Turning the lights off. The vehicle is now blacked out as he is westbound on the 91 freeway, traveling through the city of Anaheim. Now going the opposite way. He's decided to get off the 57 and head back towards the west. If he continues to do triple-digit speeds with his headlights off, that is going to increase the risk here exponentially. Right now, he's hugging about 100 miles per hour, but you saw there just a minute ago, he was doing at least a $125, a $130. So the willingness to really step on that gas is there. We'll just see how daring he is. Again, we do not know what other crimes he has committed, but we do know from sources that there is a felony charge. It's a felony want. Just unclear what that crime is. Crime or crimes. And a quick pull out here, Robbie. I want to make sure there's still nobody behind him, right? Nobody even close as far as we could tell. You're looking at almost a half mile there, and there's nobody behind him. Mission Road.
Jungle blurring my sight. Wind like knives cuts through the night. I see the bridge, my haven, my friend. Underneath this chase will end. Sue's voice is laughing. I'm disappearing. Crazy speed, they'll never catch me. Oh no, no, the CHP's on my spree. Gotta find a bridge to hide my glee. Crazy speed, can't stop me. Crazy speed can't stop me.
You won't regret it. This is high speed, where the action never stops.
My soul enslaved. The lines blur fast, the anthem clear. Speeds the drug, I've lost the gear. But it's watching, I ain't hard.
Our 24/7 streaming channels, we are continuing to follow this high-speed pursuit in Air 7 here, as the LA County Sheriff's Department has followed this suspect from the air into Orange County. He's been up and down a number of freeways, up the 10 freeway through South LA, eventually through downtown, through the East LA interchange, onto the 60 freeway, where he has done a full U-turn down the 57 and back west now on the 91 freeway, this time in Anaheim, as he continues at over 110 miles per hour. It is a red Lexus. Looks to be souped up by my eye, and it does have an aftermarket hood there. You can see he's continuing to drive with his headlights and taillights off. Heavily tinted windows that are precluding us from seeing or even getting a hint of anybody inside of that car, anybody else besides the driver inside the vehicle. Don't know how many people are in there or what the situation is. Those windows have been rolled up over the course of this pursuit, at least since we've been over it. And it looks like he's transitioning again. This may put him on the 5, or is he continuing on the 91, Rob? Looks like he's committing to the 91. Committing to the 91, passing the 5 freeway through that huge interchange. LA County Sheriff still overhead. does sound like CHP might have been involved at one point, and they are already considering what their next move is going to be here, especially as we continue westbound. This will eventually take him back into LA County. So a number of different CHP offices monitoring this pursuit, getting into position, and deciding what they want to do here. At these speeds, he is certainly a risk to everybody else on the road here, but how much resources these agencies want to dedicate collectively is a little bit up in the air. Right now, it's a matter of just keeping up with the suspect, and right now, LA County Sheriff's deputies have fallen way back. He has just been traveling way too fast, and they've been forced to let the helicopter apply pressure with that night sun, but it has not had the effect of slowing him down whatsoever. He's continuing to do over 100 miles per hour with his headlights and taillights completely blacked out. Thank you.
Crazy speed, can't stop me.
You won't regret it. This is high speed, where the action never stops.
Small beast, my soul enslaved. The lines blood fast, the end unclear. Speeds the drug, I've lost the gear. But it's sparks igniting. Hearts are pounding, fears inviting. How long will this moment last? The clock is screaming, seconds fast. For the city, dark and wide. This high-speed dream I cannot hide.
Continuing westbound on the 91 freeway at over 100 miles per hour. Now in the, looks like we just passed the Norwalk area. Coming up on the 605 shortly. Headlights are back on as he approaches the 605 freeway. Still looks like he's committing to the 91 as he maintains that HOV lane. You can see him riding the carpool lane. Smooth sailing now at 111 miles per hour, according to our real-time speed tracker, and that does appear to be accurate. Now, the further west we get here, there's going to be a marine layer that has already moved in through large portions of LA County. Most of the city of LA is under a very low cloud layer. We'll see how that affects the sheriff's helicopter. Right now, we've got clear skies for the next few miles, but something we're keeping an eye on as we continue to move westbound on the 91 freeway. Now at the 605. Here he is approaching the 605, and again, holding steady in that left lane.
This battle rages deep within. The shadows stretch, they pull me down, but I won't drown, I won't drown. One last chance, a desperate move, gotta find that perfect groove. The sirens wail, they scream my name, but I'm not playing their old game. No surrender, no old game. No surrender.
While there is nobody behind this suspect as he continues to weave across traffic here and around traffic, I can tell you that there is law enforcement setting up ahead of this suspect. So depending on his next moves here, and we'll see what decisions he makes, there will be California Highway Patrol officers awaiting his arrival just a little further west in LA County. So still pushing about 100 miles per hour here. And if he decides to get off at these transitions, there could be a surprise for him. You never know.
Gotta find that perfect groove. The sirens wail, they scream my name, but I'm not playing their old game. No surrender, no old game. No surrender, no retreat. Feel the rhythm in my feet. Feel the rhythm in my feet.
Holding steady in that carpool lane, continuing at over 100 miles per hour. Again, We see his headlights have come back on. Coming up on Lakewood, traffic about the same as it has been over most of this pursuit. Moderate traffic at the most. A little lighter down here.
Blurring my sight, wind like knives cuts through the night. I see the bridge, my haven, my friend. Underneath this chase will end. Soothe voices laughing, I'm disappearing. Crazy speed, they'll never catch me. Oh no, no, the CHP's on my spree. Gotta find a bridge to hide my bleed.
The vehicle has now come to a rest. Well, actually not really. Still rolling against the curb there. Yeah, still moving along Mission Road.
Jungle blurring my sight, wind like knives cuts through the night. I see the bridge, my haven, my friend.
Again, holding steady at 100 miles per hour, and so is that LA County Sheriff's helicopter. You could tell by the night sun. They're doing an excellent job of keeping up with him and keeping that light on him. That is a huge help. And it's helpful for us. It's also of great use down on the ground there for units trying to make their way towards this pursuit. Look at that CHP unit. He just passed him, and he is now lighting him up. We'll see if he keeps up here, but now CHP ready to take this over if they can do so safely. You can see that's the key here, is if they can keep up with him at a safe speed, they will go fast. But with all those other cars around him, they can't go quite as fast as he is. So this is a really, really dicey situation as he continues to really push the pedal to the metal, especially now that he's seen that California Highway Patrol Interceptor. He's really booking now upwards of 130 miles per hour and really showing signs of frantically trying to escape that CHP officer. He is definitely moved by that officer behind him, and you can see more flashing lights in the glow there right behind him. There is at least one unit, maybe even more, coming up behind him here. As long as he holds on to that number 5 lane, that carpool lane there, they will have limited options. There's not much you could do on the freeway except for try and keep up. A spike strip is not an option. A pit maneuver is out of the question. It's just a matter of letting him use up as much gas as possible, whatever remains in that tank, and then try and be at the right place at the right time when this pursuit eventually ends. Whether it's on the freeway, whether he dumps the vehicle somewhere else, whatever it is, they just want to try and be in the vicinity as close as possible, and that just involves trying to keep up with them. Look at this, moving all the way over to the right shoulder. All the way over to the right shoulder, and he's definitely got a tire wobbly there. That front left tire is going to come off. That front left tire is about to come off. I'm not sure what happened to that front left tire, but he's continuing at a fast speed at the exit ramp here at Artesia Boulevard, and is now going to be slowing down with that CHP Interceptor right behind him. No opportunity for a pit here, but we'll see. There's 2 units. He's boxed in by the truck. The truck is blocking him in. The truck is blocking the red Lexus into a corner here with 2 CHP units ready to put this to an end. But look at him trying to get away here around that truck with the front left tire now coming off. There goes the tire. There goes the tread. He is now on a rim as he continues to press that gas pedal on the rim. You can see he's starting to smoke there. I don't know how much more this vehicle has left in it, but you can see he's continuing to move at a remarkably fast pace here, and things have really picked up dramatically now that he has tried to evade that that move by that cargo truck. CHP giving him just barely enough room to swerve around here. I don't know how he was able to evade that little predicament he was in, but sure enough, they now have an opportunity to execute a pit if there's nobody else around him. So we'll see if they find a stretch of road here. Perhaps this is going to be it. That CHP officer coming up on the left rear. He's speeding up, trying to evade that pit maneuver, but he, again, has no tire. There it goes. There it goes, and a little bit of a love tap, not quite enough to bring this vehicle to a stop. He is continuing now on Avalon Boulevard. This is just incredible. He was able to evade that there. He maybe fishtailed slightly, but really hardly affected him. But that front left tire is his bigger issue. It's gone, and now he's riding on a rim. Remarkable speeds, considering that that tire is history. So I don't even know how that tire came off, what he struck, if maybe there was even a spike strip that we did not see. It's possible. It is possible. Continuing down Avalon past Compton Boulevard. A little bit of smoke coming from that wheel. Northbound Avalon, there goes another tire. There goes another tire. A second tire has come spinning off that vehicle, and now CHP is going to go ahead with yet another pit maneuver, or at least an attempt, as he comes through a busy intersection here. Avalon Boulevard, continuing northbound. No traffic. Starting to spark a little bit on the right side now, so he's missing, I think, a left tire and a right tire, and they both appear to be the front tires. So he's riding on two front rims. Sparks coming from the right side. CHP ready to give that pit maneuver another attempt here as he runs through that red light at 135th Street. Northbound Avalon on 135th. And you can see him sparking really good now as he rides those rims and starts to grind into the pavement there at a really high rate of speed. We don't want to put that speed tracker up just yet because he's starting to outrun us, and we're not going to get quite an accurate reading until we get a little bit closer here. We are in LAX's Bravo airspace. He is continuing northbound on Avalon Boulevard at El Segundo Boulevard. CHP once again coming up behind him, this time possibly on the right rear. Moving over to the left rear, looking for any opportunity to spin that vehicle out of control. That is the name of the game now. They've got two front rims with tires history, and now here he comes again, left rear. That Interceptor's going to try and make contact the minute he sees an opening. Even at these speeds, they are going to give this a go-ahead. They have to get this person off the road. Another tire just fell off that vehicle. Unbelievable. He's now missing three tires, and you have to believe that he must have hit a spike strip at some point because these tires are just falling off the vehicle. CHP keeping up with him here, looking for another gap, another stretch of roadway here. He's running through red lights as he continues up Avalon Boulevard. That CHP unit is he's on his tail. He's really close. He's about 2 car lengths behind him now, but you see every time he tries to pull up against that bumper, that driver just takes off, and it becomes just too fast for a safe pit maneuver or an effective pit maneuver for that matter. Approaching 108th Street, northbound Avalon Boulevard. And we are unfortunately stuck here at the moment as we wait for clearance, looking for an opportunity to get closer to this pursuit. But unfortunately, we are in a little bit of a predicament between the weather and air traffic control. We are negotiating a few variables here, but in the meantime, trying to keep the camera on this pursuit as that CHP SUV is looking for another opportunity to execute a safe pit maneuver, and he may have one here in just a second. Look at that bumper starting to come off. That bumper is starting to fall off the vehicle. Again, to recap, we have lost 3 tires in the last few minutes. I've got to believe he must have hit a spike strip that we did not witness. I can't imagine what else would cause those tires to fall off like that, but in any event, you can see him moving away from us here at a high rate of speed, now making maybe a left turn. I think he just made a left turn there, right, Rob? Or is he going north? No, continuing north. I can't tell. I saw some lights move west, but it looks like they're still on Avalon. So we'll try and get a glimpse here. He's at a stop, maybe? Did he crash? He crashed. Vehicle might have crashed. He hit a pedestrian. The vehicle just hit a pedestrian. Okay, there's a pedestrian involved in a crash at Avalon and 89th Street. CHP now at a stop. And now the vehicle keeps going. The vehicle is moving again. The vehicle is on the move. A pedestrian has been injured. A terrible turn of events here. We do not know the extent of injuries, but now the call being put out for County Fire to respond to Avalon and 82nd, I believe, where that red Lexus has struck a pedestrian and is continuing to move northbound once again.
Even when the California Highway Patrol tried to stop him on Avalon, a truck driver tried to help him by crossing the road. To no avail, this guy managed to overtake him and escape. But here's the part that's unbelievable. As he's speeding near Avalon and 92nd Street, the unbelievable happens. He hits a pedestrian. Suddenly, he keeps driving, leaving the victim behind, who is rushed to a trauma center. Impossible. The final crash. A wrecked Lexus, stuck somewhere, surrounded by police cars. His luck finally runs out near 73rd Street and Avalon. The Lexus, now a complete wreck with a shattered windshield and 3 missing tires, the car lost control and crashed. Police intervened, placed him in handcuffs, and the suspect was taken away in an ambulance to be examined for any injuries.
White down pointing backhand index. Subscribe now and join the high-speed community. And hey, when you join the high-speed community, you'll not only get great content, but you'll also help us raise funds for those directly affected by these chases. Our goal is to give back and support our community. What are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button now, join us, and let's get this show started. You won't regret it. This is High Speed, where the action never stops.
The end unclear, speed's the drug, I've lost the gear.